Hey guys, John V here from PhoneArena. Right now taking a first hands-on look between the LG G2 and the Nokia Lumia 1020, both flagships for the respective companies. LG G2 is coming out shortly. Nokia Lumia 1020 is available now in the US through AT&T, $300 price point. No price point yet with the LG G2. So let's just quickly talk about the first thing. It's just the design. We'd have to say there's a little bit more attractive element to the Lumia 1020. Just has a very unique look to it, a cleaner finish thanks to its matte polycarbonate body, and just has that sturdier build quality too. Whereas with the plastic body on the G2, a little bit of a hollowness right there. And you notice seeing that it is glossy. It tracks more fingerprints than the casing on the Lumia 1020. But that's the difference. The difference also is that with the plastic body, you can get a more lightweight feeling handset versus the Lumia 1020. It's just a beast of a phone. This is pretty thick and also pretty heavy. As far as the infield and the hand, we definitely like the LG G2 just because they managed to really trim a lot of the real estate. And honestly, for a device packing a 5.2-inch display, it's the same size as the Nokia Lumia 1020 with its smaller 4.7-inch display. You can see side by side how they're almost nearly identical to one another, especially the width. So it's pretty impressive how LG is able to do that. Well, to be honest, they managed to do that thanks to the bezels around the sides of the handset. That's where they really worked the handset. You can see it's just a lot wider with the Lumia 1020. And when you throw in the fact that it's on both sides, it just adds some space. Whereas with the LG G2, it's just more form-fitting, and of course it just translates to a very compact device, especially with that large, massive display on board there. The display is also very different. You get 1080p resolution versus a little bit better 720p on the Lumia 1020. So you're going to get better details on the LG G2, and seeing that it is an IPS LCD-based panel, its colors are going to be more accurate and natural versus the oversaturated tones of the Lumia 1020. Viewing angles are good too with both. But when it comes to the camera, you just can't help deny that the Lumia 1020 still isn't messing around with that 41 megapixel sensor in its rear versus the 13 megapixel one on the LG G2. The LG G2 is notable too because it features optical image stabilization, same thing found on the Lumia 1020, but has anti-fingerprint crystal sapphire lens over it, so it's going to be a little bit. It's going to do better when it comes to the smudges. So you might see something come up with the Lumia 1020. As far as the performance, it's a dual-core processor versus a quad-core processor. You're going to get the newer chipset, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 CPU in the LG G2. And here's a perfect example why sometimes specs nowadays shouldn't matter. Both handsets run exquisitely fast, very snappy. But we do notice that there's just that high level of finesse with the LG G2's performance. Aside from that, core experience, Windows Phone 8, Android. We're not going to go into too much details there, but again, Android has some advantage in that. It has a deeper ecosystem. The LG G2 also has a new way of actually implementing the multitasking element to the experience. So basically now you use the slide on feature to basically access up to 3 different apps at any time, which is pretty neat. Of course, with Windows Phone, you just hold down the back button, you could jump between them. So, it's just different between both. So that's a quick look at these two handsets, guys. If you want to learn more about them, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. It's John V. Thanks for watching.